everyone. My name is Becky Rumage. I serve here on the benevolence team at Compassion Church, and thank you for joining us for the 21 days of prayer and fasting. Today is day 20, and our focus today is the helmet of salvation. When I first started dating my husband, God gave me so many confirmations, and that was a beautiful season of our relationship. But given my past, I was also riddled with anxiety from old wounds and trust issues. One of the things that I did while we were dating is any confirmations that I received from the Lord, I would write down. That helped to serve as a reminder to me when confusion would come up. I could go back and I could reference those notes, and I could remind myself that God was in the details, that he was in this relationship, and that he was for me, and it helped me to shut down the enemy's confusion. And that's exactly what the helmet of salvation does for us. When the enemy attacks and calls into question our worth, causes us to doubt our salvation or his love for us, we can go back and we can remember God's goodness when we first got saved, God's faithfulness through our lives and our journeys, and that can help us to combat the enemy. You can go back and you can remember you're chosen, that you're loved, that you're joint heirs with Jesus, that he has a plan and a purpose for your life, that he wants to prosper you and give you a future, that he's your redeemer, can take the shame away. And sometimes we need to have childlike faith. My son David plays football, and I can tell you one thing, that there's nobody more confident than a young man with a football helmet on. When David has that helmet on, he knows what team he's on, he knows he's protected, he walks differently, he stands up tall and straight, and he's just ready to go. That's exactly what the helmet of salvation does for us. It reminds us of what team we're on, that we're covered, that we're saved. King David, anytime that he wrote a psalm, you can look about halfway through, there's a shifting, where he's just going through everything that he's upset about and the realities of his situation, and then he turns his thoughts, he takes them captive to the obedience of Christ, and he focuses on the goodness of God, the truths that he knows about the Lord and his word. And that's exactly what we need to do when the enemy attacks us. We need to go back. We need to go back to the first thing that God told us. We need to go back to the moments that he was faithful. We need to go back to our salvation.